Hello out there and welcome back to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition Control Run. I'm Titanium Bird, and last time we spent some time exploring the Normandy and tinkering with the graphics settings. And in case you're wondering just what in the hell was going on, apparently there was a video that didn't end properly on recording when my computer spontaneously rebooted itself. And it's kind of gotten stuck, and I can't delete it. And in the process of deleting it, Windows Explorer just kind of went nuts for a while. So that has abated, and that is why the game now actually runs smoothly. Let's hope that lasts. Knock on my side table. Anyway. Now we have the galaxy map for 2. In this, we can actually run the ship around systems as much as we want, not burning any kind of fuel. We've got the Omega-4 relay right here, right next to Omega itself. We've got a fuel depot where we can buy fuel and probes, and we are going to do that. We'll fill up. Buy our probes. And now, let me tell you about the exploration mechanic in this game, which is a bit different than how we did it in the last one. Instead of just going to planets and doing a quick survey, picking up small things, or even running across some of them, there is a bit of a mini-game involved. But first, let's talk about the planets. Immortan. A standard methane ammonia gas giant, Immortan is the main source for helium-3 fuel for ships coming to or from Omega. Most of its fueling stations are run by criminal cartels who engage in cutthroat, sometimes literally, pricing wars. Immortan is also widely known for its layover stations, where pirates in a hurry can find fuel, ammunition, intoxicants, gambling, and sexual companionship at any hour. Orbital distance 3.4 astronomical units. Orbital period 11.5 Earth years. Radius 53,491 kilometers. Day length 18.7 Earth years. Let's do us a scan, shall we? So here's how this works. As you saw, we have 30 probes here that we can launch to the planets. And in order to use those probes, we hold the left tab to activate our scanner. Now, if you look at the little graph there on the right-hand side, as we move around, it'll shift and spike as we get into hot spots for stuff. In this case, we've got kind of a hot spot for platinum. So we launch probe.
Launching probe. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
And we got some platinum and a touch of palladium. Oh, and here we've got a big spike of platinum, pretty good spike of palladium, and I think a touch of iridium as well. So, launch probe.
Probe launched. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
And we got some iridium too. Nice. Small palladium spike.
Probe launched.
Moderate is not going to have like a huge bunch of resources, but you know, we can certainly make do with what we can find. Ooh, big platinum spike.
Launching probe.
A touch of iridium. I'm going to use 10 probes on this.
Launching probe. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Ah, double spike of iridium and palladium.
Launching probe.
Ooh. Pretty nice bell curve there. I think we'll be getting some iridium, platinum, and palladium out of this.
Probe away.
Now, at a certain point, once we hit enough of these spikes and take some stuff out, there's going to be the moderate over there for scanner results is going to switch down to like poor or perhaps even depleted. It really just depends how much we take away, how fast. See, it just switched to poor. Ooh, nice palladium spike.
Launching probe.
All right, our last probe for this planet.
Probe launched.
Got a little bit of everything save for Ezo. Let's zoom around here. Sometimes you can find stuff in the asteroid belts. Let's hit this planet right here. Urdak. Urdak is a close-orbiting brown dwarf. Most red-brown dwarf binary systems have an average separation of 8 astronomical units. The Sarabaric system, is about 12 billion years old and has long since used up the deuterium used to fuel fusion, so Urdak is not as luminous as some brown dwarfs are. Urdak is a Class L brown dwarf with a relatively low temperature of 1300 degrees Celsius, but its heat and gravity have made it unpopular for development. Excuse me. There are rumors that the heads of several of Omega's crime syndicates maintain private residences on various moons. Whatever the truth of the matter, battles between syndicate vessels are often observed around the ring plane. News outlets on Omega maintain satellites at Urdak's Lagrange points for real-time coverage of these battles, which garner high viewer ratings because if it bleeds, it leads. Can we film the operation? Is the head dead yet? And the boys in the rose room got a running bet. Get the widow on the set. We need dirty laundry. Orbital distance 0.8 astronomical units. Orbital period 1.3 Earth years. Radius 72,512 kilometers. Day length 19.2 Earth hours. Moderate. Scanner results. Let's find us a eagle spike of palladium.
Launching probe.
Ooh, nice big old iridium spike there.
Launching probe.
Ooh, look at that palladium spike. And we're going to be getting a fair bit of platinum, too.
Probe away.
Double spiker of iridium and palladium.
Probe away.
Got a teeny bit of platinum as well. Pretty decent iridium spike.
Probe launched.
Oh, hello. Nice platinum spike there.
Launching probe.
Got a decent bit of iridium out of that, too.
Probe launched.
Okay. 4, and we got 3 probes left for this planet.
Probe launched.
Nice touch of iridium there. Iridium with a slight bit of platinum. Last probe for this planet. A small hop of platinum.
Probe launched.
Okay, 80% discovery in this particular system. Last planet. Bender. If it were close to Sahabarik, Bender would have an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and methane. deep cold of the outer solar system, however, both elements have long since frozen to the ground. Orbital distance 6.12 astronomical units. Orbital period 27.7 Earth years. Radius 4,907 kilometers. Day length 53.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure mere trace. Surface temperature negative 224 degrees Celsius. Surface gravity 0.55 standard gravities. It's good to say that again.
Probe launched.
Ooh, big palladium spike.
Probe away.
Followed by a pretty doggone good platinum spike. Good is the level above moderate when it comes to finding resources. We've yet to find any EZO about.
Probe launched.
I don't think any of the planets here have EZO.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
I'm not going to talk through all of the
Probe launched.
various probings that I do.
Probe away.
But, you know, I just kind of wanted to explain things that happen as they happen. Oh, a double large spike for iridium and platinum.
Probe launched.
Still no EZO. Well, since we're in the neighborhood, let's go ahead and head to Omega. Built in the mined-out husk of a metallic asteroid, Omega has been a haven for criminals, terrorists, and malcontents for thousands of years. At times, the station has lain idle and abandoned for centuries, only to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original elegant design has given way to haphazard expansion by scrabbling factions of every species. There's no central government or unifying authority on Omega, and nobody can ever recall a time when there was one. Population 7.8 million. Orbital distance 2.43 astronomical units. Orbital period 6.9 Earth years. And nice. Total length 44.7 kilometers. Dock we go. Well, we only have two people, so Miranda and Jacob, come with me.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Of course I'm not subtle. Have you seen my armor? It's pink.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Aria for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
Hey, that was only the 2 times.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Hey, as far as stuff exploding, that only happened 2 times. Furmire and Sovereign. And it was pretty important that both of those things blow up. I'm pretty sure I have a vested interest in not blowing up Omega.
Please. Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Well, he seems pleasant. Ugh. Well, let's talk to Arya before she gets mad at us.
Come on, let me in. Arya's expecting me. Ugh.
Annoyed. If she were expecting you, you'd be inside.
Arya's expecting me. Ugh.
Annoyed. If she
Go on
were
in.
expecting you,
Are you
you'd be
expecting
inside.
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
What do you think this is? A Pokemon battle? Where we see each other and we just start shooting? Well, they look like they're having fun. At least I hope they're having fun. I would kind of not like. I would kind of like for them to not be not having fun.
Wow, the whole club is spinning.
There we go. Get that brandy for our dear.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
Okay. You know, meeting a hot, powerful woman in a nightclub, I feel kind of like Neo from the Matrix right now.
That's close enough.
And now I feel even more so, because I'm pretty sure that's Trinity.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
Can I delete one word from that sentence?
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
For reference, I meant delete the third word from that sentence.
So, what can I do for you?
No, wait, no. If it's something I want to do, I should erase the first and third. Anyway, why don't you tell me about this, why don't you tell me about Omega?
So you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer? Mind your own damn business.
One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Well, then maybe you can tell me about something you do care about.
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Dead? No.
Why is everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate. But I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
Oh, a lot of interesting information there. I think we're ready to go down the rabbit hole. And by down the rabbit hole, I mean into the quarantine zone.
Come on, let me in.
End is nigh.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked
blight on
Alliance
galactic
soldiers for their
purity.
efforts in repelling
You,
Theron's
sir,
invasion to
you are a blight. You and you.
Shepard Memorial on a cruise is expected to open next year once the area is declared.
The end is nigh, the end is nigh, fucking run away, the end is nigh, bye.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can. But don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
I've done that before. It wasn't too bad. I was surprisingly well armored that way, actually.
Harry has something for everyone. He also sold me this spice rack shaped like a mining scanner.
Right. Stimulator conduits. We'll go ahead and do that. Rapid
We can
damage.
use this.
It's not just boring junk anymore.
Maybe later. No. You know, after the recent stuff that has gone through over the last couple of years, and it's still going on, much to the chagrin of those of us who don't ignore science, it would feel strangely appropriate to have it. You know what? Yeah. I'll think about these.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. Aid vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
I'm Ruth Genera, CEO of Genera Staffing Services. We employ a large force of driven, dedicated fortune workers ready to address your security needs.
Yeah, the DLC big armors, I think I'll hold off on those.
What do we really know about her? With your help, we can make damn sure that the people who should rule Omega do so. Act now for Omega's future.
Explorer ships have reported seeing vessels of an unknown make, but whose silhouette strongly resembles ancient raptors.
Leave, human. Tell Captain Gaborn we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gaborn. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gaborn we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of wretched on Omega.
Go away. Talk too much. Gaborn's fox get no more. We leave.
Good talking to ya.
No more talk. We know Gaborn's tricks. We leave.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harrod.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Well, it's my problem now.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
And now that he's gone, we can steal this entire site. No.
This should come in handy.
Ooh, those couplings. Oh, he's got all the stuff that we want. And I've still got 100,000 credits.
This place. How could these people be left to rot like this?
You don't understand, or you don't want to?
It doesn't really matter.
No. Omega has worked this way for a very long time.
Okay. Apartments were back this way.
The Asari Shire, more commonly known as the Consort, has declined to name the next race likely to gain council membership. However, he suggested an announcement.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
Notice that this Turian does not have any markings on his face. If you'll recall, in Turian society, that means you're either a politician or a liar. Which is a tautology.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Tilok calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
What if I told you that Arya said I could go in as long as I don't bring the plague out with me?
There's a Solarian named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Listen, you're stuck here till this quarantine's over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Well, technically, I don't either.
Humans are immune to the plague.
Well, technically, I don't have a grenade launcher either. I have an arc projector. There's a difference. All right. Miranda. Gonna take you in the slums. Slums and let you shoot at some. Miranda. You know what? Let's take our Snapey boy out for our test run. And I get to switch things over, so could go back to the grenade launcher. Yeah, I think I am. Which just makes what I told that Turian no longer valid. Get those piercing rounds. Where was it? Refined ease? It's probably around here. Yep. Some ammunition, not that we need any.
Don't shoot, they're cleared to come in.
Somebody hopping up half a lung around here somewhere. There's something in my sights. Ah, medical station. Well, I already have all the stuff that I need, so medical.
Good luck in there. The Blue Suns and Vorcha are shooting anything that moves.
Well then we'll just shoot back at anything that moves.
They see you, Shepard.
Enemy down.
You know what? I can selectively send out my drone, so I'm going to switch that to LB and switch.
Plague control at its most basic. Pile the bodies in the street and burn them.
In times of turmoil, in times like these, beliefs contagious, spreading disease. Oh, now we got a new hacking minigame. Find matching code segments, locate and select the code that matches the code displayed in the top left corner of the screen. Avoid red codes. Find all matches before time runs out to hack through security. Alright, so the first one that we need is green and purple, large space, green and white on the left side. So that one. Okay, cascade of green to blue with orange. Yep. Money! Get away!
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Please! I'm not a completely kleptomaniac protagonist.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity is the final insult.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Morden and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you. Can't...
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
Because I'm not the one who pissed in your cornflakes this morning.
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
I need to find Morden Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
When I find Morden, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Morden is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Okay, so that way was the objective, which means if I go in here, I should get special bonus stuff, like some power cells, or money rather, because I'm already topped out on cells, or the ability to bypass a door. We got a couple of tree and plague victims
Tried
here.
to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
Well, his claws are a bit sharper than yours.
Bastards sealed us in this room. Said we're infected. Idiots can't tell the difference between the plague and a simple cough. Nothing to do now but sit tight and wait for them to wise up. Good thing we brought a deck of cards.
You dummies.
2 days in. Nobody's even come by to check on us. Never thought the Blue Suns would turn their backs on me. This group used to stand for something. When I get out of here, I'm gonna make them pay. Davis isn't doing too good. I think he really does have the plague. Gotta get out of here before he infects me too. Davis died last night. He's still talking to me though. Good to hear his voice.
Well then, that's hitting a little too... It's not something that's happened to me, but, you know, that's, for some of you out there, that might be hitting a little too close to home. With, you know, certain world events. Let's break in here. I keep going away from the objective, but that's okay, I know what I'm doing. It's all a part of the plan, more or less. Batarian died.
The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my door. Now it won't open. Turned out the circuits, maybe. They said they were trying to control the spread of the plague, but I'm not even infected. Damn Turians. Must be some kind of extortion racket. Trap me in here for a day or two, then offer to let me out if I pay them off.
Well, apparently you did have the plague, so... I'm not gonna say I like their methods, but I understand.
Hell yeah! This'll put him down! Firing an impact shot!
It's a shameful thing. You lost your head. A careless merc could wind up dead. You bore your sin like it was some kind of prize. Too many lies! Too many lies! Ooh.
We can use this.
Assault rifle stuff. That's our objective, so let's crawl back here. Take a look at what's going on in this apartment right here. Bypass. Round. This is different. It's a much larger apartment.
Oh, thank God you're human.
When we saw that door open, we thought those Turians had found us.
No, just a kleptomaniac hero.
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why are the Blue Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
And me without a sniper rifle.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
Then this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorcha started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Morden's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Morden's clinic. I'm gonna be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Morden's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Alright. Well, I think this is a good place to pause, so, until next time we meet, whatever that may be, I am Titania Bird. Later, y'all.